After years of dominating college football, the Sec's reign has come to a screeching halt. Georgia's stunning 23-10 loss to Notre Dame in the Sugar Bowl has officially buried the Sec's boogeyman status. For the first time in what feels like forever, the SEC is left scrambling for answers, while college football fans everywhere are breathing a collective sigh of relief. So, what happened? How did the mighty fall so far? Well, it seems the inevitable unraveling of Georgia has finally come to fruition. The Dogs haven't won a college football playoff game since their back-to-back national titles in 2021 and 2022. And if that wasn't enough, Alabama, LSU, and other SEC heavyweights have also been knocked down a peg. In fact, Alabama hasn't won a playoff game since 2021, and LSU hasn't tasted victory in the CFP since 2019. Oh, and don't even get me started on Tennessee. After making their first playoff appearance, they promptly lost by 25 points to Ohio State. So, is the SEC really finished? Or is this just a temporary bump in the road? Here's the cold hard truth. The SEC is facing some serious questions going into 2025. Alabama, for instance, just wrapped up its worst season since Nick Saban's first year in 2007. Finishing with 4 losses. To make matters worse, quarterback Jalen Milroe has declared for the NFL, leaving a massive void at the most critical position on the field. And Georgia? Well, their offensive coordinator situation is in shambles. Kirby Smart's decision to hire his old college roommate, Mike Bobo, has backfired spectacularly. With blue-chip quarterbacks like Carson Beck and Gunnar Stockton, Georgia has relied on raw talent to cover up coaching mistakes. But when it mattered most, they were outcoached and outplayed. And let's not forget about LSU. Coach Brian Kelly may have had success at Notre Dame, but his time in Baton Rouge has been a roller coaster. Losing every season opener and failing to make a playoff appearance is a tough pill to swallow, especially after wasting a once-in-a-lifetime performance from quarterback Jaden Daniels. Now, as if all this wasn't enough to make SEC fans sweat, the looming question remains: how long will this down period last? Sure, Texas has been making waves, and the Longhorns are recruiting well enough to make a legitimate title run in 2025. But let's not forget that neither Peyton nor Eli Manning ever won a national title. Can Arch Manning finally bring Texas back to the promised land? Time will tell. But let's pause for a second and take in the irony. Georgia, who once laughed at conferences like the Big Ten, is now looking up at teams like Ohio State and Notre Dame. After all the trash talk about the SEC being invincible, Georgia was completely outsmarted by Marcus Freeman's Notre Dame team. In a pivotal moment, the Irish ran a clever play, forcing Georgia to jump offside and extend their drive. And what was Kirby Smart's response? He claimed that SEC officials had told him such a move was illegal. The irony? Priceless. The big, bad SEC, complaining about the fairness of the game. The boogeyman is officially dead, folks. So, what now? For the SEC, it's a reckoning. For everyone else? Well, it's time to celebrate the end of an era. The only question left is, how long will it take for the SEC to crawl back to the top? Will they bounce back? Or is this the start of a new era in college football? Alright, folks, that's the scoop for today. If you're enjoying this wild ride, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things college football. The Sec's dominance may be over, but the drama is just getting started. Stay tuned.